The moment was raw, unscripted, and absolutely brutal. On a podcast that prides itself on saying the things others won't dare to touch, Joe Rogan turned his sights on UK Labour leader Keir Starmer, and what followed left listeners stunned. Rogan didn't just criticize Starmer's politics, he went after his character, his track record, and what he called the hypocrisy at the very heart of Starmer's image. And it all happened live. Keir Starmer has carefully built his reputation as calm, measured, and unshakably professional. A former director of public prosecutions, a lawyer by trade, and now the man who could become Britain's next prime minister. For many, he represents stability after years of political chaos. But Joe Rogan is not one to accept polished images at face value. On his show, he tore through Starmer's public persona like tissue paper, exposing contradictions that few in the mainstream media ever dare to mention. It began with Rogan questioning Starmer's constant emphasis on integrity and accountability. Rogan leaned in, eyebrows raised, as he asked, how can this guy preach honesty, when his own record shows the opposite? He brought up moments where Starmer appeared to shift positions, one day standing firmly against certain policies, and the next day quietly supporting them when public opinion turned. Rogan's tone grew sharper, almost mocking, as he highlighted example after example. That's not leadership, he said. That's performance. That's hypocrisy. Listeners could feel the tension. Rogan, known for cutting through political doublespeak, was relentless. He even questioned Starmer's time as director of public prosecutions, hinting at controversial cases where critics accused him of siding with the establishment instead of ordinary people. This is the guy who talks about standing up for justice, Rogan scoffed, but when the pressure's on, who does he really protect? The words hit hard, because they went beyond policy into the realm of trust, character, and credibility. But the most shocking moment came when Rogan compared Starmer to the very politicians he claims to oppose. You look at his speeches, his promises, his whole act, and it's like watching another polished politician playing the same old game. And the British people? They're tired of the game. It was a devastating line, because it tapped into a fear many voters already have, that Starmer might not be the change he promises, but just another face in the system. And here's where the twist comes in. Some in the UK dismissed Rogan's words, saying he's just an American podcaster with no stake in British politics. But others argued that his outsider's perspective is exactly what makes it so powerful. He has no loyalty to Starmer, no media filter, no reason to hold back. He just calls it as he sees it. And in this case, what he saw was hypocrisy. For Starmer, the danger is clear. The more moments like this go viral, the harder it becomes to control his image. Because it's not just about one interview or one comment, it's about planting doubt. If people begin to believe that Starmer's calm, professional mask hides something less noble, then his biggest strength could become his biggest weakness. So here's the question that lingers, is Joe Rogan right? Did he expose the uncomfortable truth about Keir Starmer, that behind the talk of integrity lies a politician no different from the rest? Or was this just another case of a commentator tearing someone down for headlines? One thing is certain, this live moment has left a mark, and it won't be forgotten anytime soon.